Assalamu alaikum, this is me FARID Safi, and today I'm here with another video lecture. Well, I received a lot number of messages from my student side, from those youngsters. They want to enter in their professional life, but yet having their degrees, their bachelor and master degrees, yet they do not find their desired jobs in marketplace. Well, today we will talk about the secrets behind getting jobs and what are the skills they are important for all of you. If you do not have those skills, so you will have a big problem in the workplace. So let's talk about today the topic we want to talk here, that is called communication skills. Well, if I say communication skill is the key to unlock the locked doors or to create opportunities for yourself, so I will not be wrong. So today we are going to talk about communication skills. I'm not going to teach you about the definitions of communication skills, but what will I talk? I will practically teach you all about what really communication skill is. Now you all are familiar with only and only one of the components of communication skill, and rest of the two components you completely neglect that. So today we will be talking about rest of the two components as well. Let me teach you that communication, when you want to talk to people, remember that communication is not one-way process, it's a two-way process. Communication means when you talk to people, you are communicating to people. And people, they listen to you. Again, he is communicating at the same time with you. If I say the entire world, either there is living thing or non-living thing, if all of them, they communicate with one another, I will not be wrong. If this is a hall, whatever is placed in this hall, again, each and everything is communicating to us. If I talk to you people, I'm communicating to you all. What I dress up, so my dress also communicate to you people. So let's talk about, be with me, and I'm going to help you all to improve your communication skill today over here. Let's talk about the three components of communication skill. These are the three V's. We will talk about the three V's. The first V we have, that is verbal. Throughout our lives, we are being introduced. If you talk to people fast, if you can talk, you can utter words from your mouth and you can talk to people fast, it means you are a good communicator. But no, only verbal communication plays how much role? It plays only 7% role in our communication. Verbal is only words you produce from your mouth. When you produce words from your mouth, clear, or when you keep writing down something, so it plays in our communication how much role? It plays only 7% of the role. So if you are a very good communicator and verbal, if I give you 7 out of 7, yet 93% of communication is missing. Today, our target will be to improve rest of the 93% of our communication skill here. Now, if you come up here, 33% of our communication is based on what? It is based on our vocals. This place we call vocal cord. And this place, it plays a key role while talking to people. We just talk, but we don't use properly our vocal cord. The better you use your vocal cord, the better you use your vocals, so the better you can talk to people. So it plays how much role? It plays 38% of communication, and we are not aware of using properly our vocal cord. Today we will learn how should we use our vocal cord properly in communication. The third most important one, the king of all, that is what we have, that is called body language. We need to improve our body language, and this is called non-verbals, clear? That is 55%. We neglect, we do not use our body language. If you look people, if you observe people, when they talk to people, they use what? They are good communicator, they are more effective, they are more, positive towards people, more confident they look. Why? On the basis of only one thing, and what is that one thing? That is their body language. How do they use their body language? So today we will talk first of all about the 55% of communication over here, then we will move towards that of 38% of communication. So be with me, and I'm sure I'm going to help you all to improve your communication skill. So first of all, let's come towards our postures. We will be talking about here about our postures here. How can we use our postures positively? Look, this is my body. First of all, we need to understand what position, what posture should I follow for myself. Remember, your feet should open according to your chest. Sometimes when you see people, when you look at people, they either close, they stand like in this position, their feet are closed enough, or their feet might be too much open. So both these positions are incorrect. What is the good position for us? Keep your feet open according to your shoulder. Now this is the position that when you stand in front of people, this is your position to stand in front of people. Number one. Second position, what we need to improve, that our feet should not bow down. If I stand in front of you and I want to talk, it should not be like in this position. Because when your knees bend down, so what happens? Your complete body position, it gets destroyed. So to keep perfect posture for yourself, body posture, this is your position. Your neck should be, your chest, it should be outside. It should not be like this. Your back should not go down, or you should not go back at this. No, this is the correct position, for you yourself. Be relaxed, be very easy. Practice at home. If your posture is not perfectly, standing position is not good, you need to improve it today. These are some of the posture that I have shown with the help of diagram. The first one, this is incorrect to stand. This is, again, you can see this is not the correct position, clear? This one is not right. This one, again, we cannot say the correct position. The last one, can you see the last posture? That is the good posture that you can keep, you can follow for yourself. So number one thing what we have improved here, there is to improve our postures, to standing posture. Number two, we want to come up here to improve that when you stand in front of people, you should not tie your hands like this. You must be an open, like this is called open posture. This is openness. You are welcoming people. This is how you can keep your hands. Your hand position, it should be like in this position. You should not tie, you should not stand like this in front of people while talking to people. So you should not tie your hands like this, or you should not, tie your hands at the back like this, or you should not keep your hands over here. These, all of them, they are not good. What is the good position for you? First of all, standing position. Number two, your hands. It should be open. It must be open like this. Do not keep your hands like closed one. This is the way to talk. Gradually, we are going towards that of improving ourselves, that how can we go and we can improve. After this, majority of the students, while they're talking and during their presentation, they stand in front of the dais in an incorrect posture, in an incorrect position. So what is the right position to stand in front of the dais? This is the dais. I'm going to talk here. This is what my dais position. There should be, first of all, space between you and the lectern, clear? And then you have got your hands. Your hands should be here. This is the correct position. Now when you talk, you can use your hands. This is the way. To a big crowd, you can talk to them very easily. And there should be. So most of the people, when they are presenting something, they stand too much close towards the lectern. This is not the correct position. This is incorrect. Just try not to stand like this. Or sometimes, they stand like this. So this is not the correct position. You should not stand like this. So the best position, if you want to follow, be with me and learn it, improve yourself, clear? These are your hands. Keep your body straight, clear? Neck your straight. It should follow you, and then you can use your hands in different positions as well for yourself. Now, after this, we will talk about the next important topic after your postures. The postures I told you, we want to move towards that of gestures. The very important topic we are moving now, right now, they are called what we are going to talk about gestures. Clear? What are gestures? Gestures means your hand movements. How do you move your hands? You must be aware of TikToks. TikToks are, you must be aware of that. According to the survey, the clear, the least popular TikTokers, the least popular, those TikTokers, they are least popular, clear, they use an average of 272 clear hand gestures during their 18 minutes of talk. 272 times they use different hand gestures while they talk for 18 minutes clear of their talks. And the popular TikTokers, they use how much? They use 465 hand gestures in 18 minutes of their talk. So just it's mind-blowing. Using 272 is for the least and 465 is for the most popular. So how much they use, their gestures. What I mean by gesture, that is using your hand movements. So today I'm going to teach you that how to use your gestures, your hand movements. Now be with me. Let me follow here. First of all, this is to use your hands movements while you're talking to people. This is the position. Keep in your mind, this is your box. And you are supposed to be inside the box. What is my box? This is your waist and this is your chest. Waist and chest, this is a box. Your hands should be used clear. It should not go down from the waist. This is the box. It should not go down and it should not go up from that box. You are supposed, when you talk to people, your hands must be inside the box. This is the position through the picture if you want to see. This is the position, clear, and this is the position. Can you see here? This is the position. If you take out your hands out of the box, it means your gestures are not correct one. Now, you open, your hands should be open like this. I want to talk to you and I keep talking like if I keep my hands down out of my box and I talk, how do I look? I'm sure you do not enjoy if I talk. If I keep talking, you do not enjoy. Why? Because my hands are out of my box, number one, and number two, I do not have any gestures. So to bring beauty while you talk to people, there should be very positive gestures. That is very important. Number one thing. Number two, there are, as I said, that there are different type of hands movements, your gestures, clear. So number one, what gesture we can follow? I have shown you here the most important. When you start listing down something, you can list down something, you can show that list with the help of what? With the help of your hands movement, with your gestures. For example, I want to talk about, I have 3 friends. Now can you see? I'm using what? I'm using that of my hand gestures. I said, I have 3 best friends. One of them, can you see? One of them lives in America. And rest of the 2, can you see? And rest of the 2, they are here in Peshawar. And I'm using what? They are here in Peshawar. Can you see my gestures? Can you see my hand movements when I'm talking? So how do I use? So the first important thing, can you see the first important thing? When you talk to people, you must be listing down something. And how can you list? You can list with the help of your fingers. 1, 2, 3, clear? Use 1, 2, 3. So different type of things. It brings what? It brings beauty in your communication. When you talk to people, you are connecting them with yourself and they will feel, they will feel relaxed and they will love, when you talk to them. Number one. Number two, gesture number 2, you can talk about little bit. So how can we say little bit? Like, can you see here? I'm saying little bit. So if you are using your mouth, don't only use your mouth, but also use your gestures with your hand. Little, small, clear? A small group, can you see? A small group, a big group. A large number of students, can you see? Large, big, small, clear? So these are the gestures you need to bring. You need to bring, in your communication skill. For example, when you are much more determined or you get something, you can use this gesture as well. Yes. We use it for more determination. You can use this gesture. This is another gesture we can use for that. You can use more gestures, the common gestures we have. Like if you want to talk about small, big, large, how can we use small? When I was small, I talk to you and how do I use my gestures, body gestures? When I was small, now can you see my hands gesture? When I grew up, can you see? When I grew up, large trees, can you see? Large trees, you're using your hand movements and all these hand movements bring beauty in your communication. So trying to use different sort of gestures, and I'm helping you people to teach you little bit about the gestures, how you can follow here. And next gesture you can use here, you. We cannot say like you. Do not show finger to people. Don't say like this, you, because it is considered much more rude. You can say you. You can have them you. Yes, please, you. Can you come here? Or you can, if you want to talk to a group of people, how can you say you? You all are too much important for me. You all are important for me. Or you can talk about yourself, me. How can you say me? I'm with you all. I'm with you all. Can you see? I and you. I and you. You need to improve these gestures if you want to be a good communicator to people. I love you all. Can you see? I love you all. You are using your gesture with people with the help of all these things. So these are the position of gesture. We need to improve our gestures. After gestures, as I said, two things. Number one, our posture. Number two, I talked about hand movements. Now, I want to talk about the most important, that is your eye contact. Your eye contact is important for us. Eyes are considered to be the windows of soul. So eyes are the first thing that when you look to people, you come in contact with other people directly through eyes. So we need to improve our eye contact. Look, for example, I talk to you and I don't keep eye contact with all of you, even like this is through video lecture. I do not keep eye contact and I talk. So how do you like? Do I look good? No, I'm sure I don't look good. Until and unless I don't keep eye contact with you all, so you cannot, it cannot be having a good positive impact. So keep strong eye contact with people. Keeping eye contact is very important. Improve keeping your eye contact, because keeping eye contact shows you more confident, that you are more confident, clear, and you are open, you are willing to listen to people, you are willing to talk to people. So keeping eye contact is what is very important for all of us. Next, after eye contact, what is important for us, that is our face expressions. We should keep different face expressions, because if you don't keep face expression, there is no face expression and you keep talking to people, so it will not have that much good impact. So keep face expression on different position, on different time. Your face expressions, it must get changed. Can you see? When you're happy, there should be like happy type of face expression. When you are sad, there should be a sad. When you're surprised, there should be surprised type of face expression. So learn how to use your facial expressions. Improve your facial expressions. And if you can keep face expression better way, I'm sure you can talk in a very nice way. After face expressions, there should be a smile on your face. It is considered that face has got majority of muscles, majority of muscles, and all muscles become active at a time when you give a smile. So keeping smile on your face, it gives you what? It keeps you more confident. Keeping eye contact, having face expressions, and giving smile is connected with what? Is connected with your face. So we studied your postures, your gestures, your face expressions, your eye contact, giving your smile. That is very important for all of us. Next important thing is what? For that of non-verbal, that is your head movements. When you talk, clear, you can use your head movements. When you don't keep your head movements clear, for a different situation, we use different head movements as well. When you talk and you give yes, like this is a sign of what? This is a sign of yes. This is a sign of what? No. No, I cannot accept it. Never, I can never ever accept it. Can you see? You use your head movements. So head movements are very also important in non-verbal communication. Next important thing is what? That is your appearance. How do you look? Your appearance is also very important for us. Like this is how we go with, you should have trimmed hair, clear. You must have like clean, you dress the way you dress up, that is proper. All the things, they should be formal. On different occasions, we need to wear, accordingly our dresses. So our dress must be what? Very perfectly fine. So we have to be working on what we need to work on our appearances as well. So that is important for us to have good appearances. Now, we will talk about space. When you talk to people, there should be a space. I observe people, they do not keep spaces. So I will tell you how much space should be there. Number one, space. If you want to go for any of the personal distance means you want to talk to your friends. If you have got your friends and you want to talk to your friends, so how can you talk to your friends? There should be distance of how much feet? It should be like from 1.5 feet to 4 feet. It could be like from 1.5 to 4 feet of distance between you and a person, like if he is your friend and you want to talk to him. So the distance between you and him, it should be 1.5 feet to 4 feet. Number second, if you want to have like a social distance we call it, social distance should be from 4 to 12 feet. You want to talk to a person, he is not your friend, and you want to talk to the one. So the distance between you and that person, like you want to talk to your boss, to any of the employee or whatever. So the distance between you and that person, 4 to 12 feet. And the last distance, if you want to keep public distance, you want to talk to people in public, so the distance between you and that person, it could range from 12 to how much? 25 feet distance. So this is the distance when you talk clear, when you want to talk to people, so distance must be kept in our mind as well. Now, we will move to the next important topic here, that 38% of our communication is based on what? On our vocals. Our vocals, as I said, plays a vital role. What I mean by vocals? Vocals, this is what we want to go with it. Let me show you. We will talk in our vocal that vocal is pitch of our voice. Your pitch of your voice, volume of your voice, clear, rate and quality of our voice. It is controlled from where? It is controlled from here. Now let me make you some of the examples. For example, if I say, I'm glad to meet you, I can say in different way. I'm glad to meet you. I'm glad to meet you. I'm glad to meet you. Now can you see? So I'm using what? I'm using my tone. So the more powerfully you use, or the better way you use your vocal cord, so the better you will have your communication as well. So as I said, the three things. Number one, as I said earlier, there was your verbal, non-verbal, clear, and that of your vocals. So I want to make some of the practical examples that through all these examples, you can quite easily understand that how we can use all these things in different ways. Now let me give you practical examples. As I said in the beginning, that these three things are very important for us. That is our verbal, vocal and visual. I will say some of the words in different ways. Now for example, if I say only and one of the communication only in 7%, in words only. How I want to say, I'm glad to meet you. I'm so glad to meet you. I said, I'm so glad to meet you. Number one. Now I want to use these two, 7% with 38%. Now how would I say, I'm so glad to meet you. Now I'm glad to meet you. I'm so glad to meet you. I'm so glad to meet you. Now can you see the difference between this one and this one? And if I want to put all these three, and what would be the difference? The first one, I'm so glad to meet you. I'm so glad to meet you. And if I say, I'm so glad to meet you all. Now can you see which one was the better? The same words we had, but it has got different impact. Now can you see same words we had, but we had different impact. Now this is what we call it communication. Now this is what we call communication. That is your verbal and non-verbal and vocal. That it makes what? It makes difference. It's your verbal, vocal and non-verbal that makes difference. Now, if you want to improve, so work out on all these three. Can you see? Now, if you want to improve, you can work all on those three. Now, it's not a magic. It's not a magic. So, I'm sure that you liked the video and you have learned something out of it. It takes a little bit time. Keep practicing on it, and a day is not far away that you all will learn it a lot. Thank you so much. Allah Hafiz.